Hi internet people. So basically I am in denial that Orphan Black ends on Saturday. Like, I'm aware it's happening and I'm finding every excuse not to think about the fact that it's the final episode ever. And I'm looking at ways that I can continue to get new Orphan Black content. And I have one specific way I am, and then I have ways that some people might be able to that they haven't checked out before. So in that vague setup for this video, I'm actually going to talk about the Orphan Black comic books. This isn't even the first graphic novel. So they've actually done 3 comic book series. The first one focuses on backstories for the clones, and then the second one is about Helsinki, the event that led to MK and like all of the stuff connected to MK's backstory. This hardcore focuses on MK, Vera, and everything that happened before she went on her quest for Ferdinand. It also shows Rachel's involvement in Helsinki. So that one is a lot of backstory for season 4 stuff. It was really, really helpful going into season 4 because they actually finished the whole run and had the graphic novel out really close to the start of 4, right before 4 started. The first one does backstory for a lot of different clones. So we see some of Sarah, some of Rachel. Casima's is really interesting because they actually referenced it in season 4, when you see her with the roommate, or with her, her ex-girlfriend in the U-Haul. You learn that that was her original her monitor before Delphine, which is really, really cool. And they go into like what happened with that monitor, which is interesting. But yeah, there's backstory for everyone in the first set, and then the second set has Helsinki. So if you haven't read the comics, you can avoid thinking about the fact that Orphan Black is over and add new Orphan Black content to your life by checking out the collected graphic novels. They are also doing a 3rd comic series right now, which is actually like only midway through. I think these are normally like, I'm double checking, I think these are normally 5 issues. They're normally 5, according to this. Maybe it's more than that. This says 1 of 5. So the setup is for this new run that they're doing that's only on issue 3 is called Deviations. And the idea is that Beth doesn't die at the station. Instead, Sarah stops her from jumping, and then it leads to this whole alternate reality where Beth is alive, MK and Beth are still talking, Helena hasn't met Sarah yet. Like, there's this whole like thing going on where everything is different. So they have Art follow Beth, but it's not Sarah, it's actually Beth. So like they wind up in situations that are similar to stuff that happens in season 1, but it's different because different characters are alive. Like they learned that the clones are being monitored, but they didn't learn that because Sarah got caught. Like, remember in season 1, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you've watched all of Orphan Black, but when Sarah finds the like thing in her like throat/mouth that she like coughs up, and she figures out that they've been like monitoring them in their sleep, she's actually like chained up in the craft room and sees a ton of people in like hazmat looking suits sneaking into Allison's room and freaks out. And what's really weird is they just introduced Delphine in Deviations, and that interaction was way different. So like a lot of stuff just happens at different moments, and because Sarah isn't pretending to be Beth, it's Beth literally like missing the investigation and like doing tons of stuff. Also, Evie Cho is already in it, so like you're seeing stuff that's really interesting. So that's definitely something you could check out. It's still going. It's actually not going to be done until after the series finale, so you'll get new issues, at least 2 more. I'm not sure how many it is, but you'd be getting at least 2 more issues, so like 2 new things after the season finale. There's also a game that I haven't played that's even like advertised in the back of this, I think. I'm pretty sure there's the ad in, it's not in here, it's in the like individual comics. So it's literally just like this whole really interesting like clone game. There's also a trading card game that I haven't checked out, but this is all just really cool because you get different looks at the clones and you get to learn more about them. So while you're avoiding thinking about the fact that Orphan Black's ending, I'm still avoiding. You can check out Helsinki, or the original run, or you can check out Deviations, or if you want to wait until Deviations is a graphic novel, you can. I don't know when that graphic novel releases, but it'll give you more Orphan Black to hold on to as the series draws to a close. Even though I like secretly want there to be a spin-off. Somehow, there won't be, but that would be great if there's just like a random like spin-off of clones in the future. But yeah, so let me know if you are prepared for Saturday's finale in the comments below, because I am not. I'm really not. I'm super not. I've been doing Orphan Black recap videos, and I know for a fact that recap video is going to be a hot mess. But it's gonna happen. I'm gonna recap as soon as the finale is over. So, yeah, let me know. Or let me know how you're preparing for the finale. Or if you have anything that you're doing that is not reading the comics and trying to find ways to keep Orphan Black going afterward. So yeah, let me know in the comments or on Twitter. I am at CliffNotes. You can find me on my blog, cliffnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and you're on their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, internet people.